Hello viewers. So in my previous class, I have started the simplification from R.S. Agarwal math book. Now since simplification is in August month in our syllabus, so I suggest you that you should complete the chapter, the exercise that I have given the solution of you, but don't do it right now. Right now we have a chapter that are in this month in the syllabus. So I will start that chapter of class 6. So today we will discuss class 6 standard, CBSE curriculum, class 6 standard from R.S. Agarwal math book. R.S. Agarwal math book. The chapter name is algebraic expression. Algebraic expression. Now, actually, in arithmetic, we are dealing with some number 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and represent them. We use 4 fundamental operations. That operations are namely addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. On the basis of certain observation, we obtain a general result that is called a formula. Suppose we consider some example. The perimeter of a square is given by 4 into side. Perimeter of a square is given by 4 into side. Okay. Now, if we represent the perimeter by small p letter and the length of the side by the letter s, suppose we represent the perimeter as p and side by s, then we are getting p is equal to 4s. Okay. Now, here p is equal to 4s. So this is a 4 is a fixed value. So we can call this as constant. Since it is fixed, it is named as constant. Okay. The value whose commodity whose value is unchanged, that is called a constant value. Okay. 4 means the value of 4 is unchanged. 4 means 4. So that is a fixed value. So that is called a constant. So next come to this. What about this s? We are not know the value of s. Now there will be, if we take the value of s, equal to 1, then my p is equal to 4. Okay. S is equal to 2, p is equal to 8. Similarly, s is equal to 3. For s is equal to 3, p is equal to 12. So that means the value of p is depends on s, and the value of s is changing simultaneously. Okay. Now from here we can be reached a new things that is called the variable. Means the value of s cannot be fixed. It should be changes simultaneously. From first it is 1. If we take 1, then it is 1. If we put 2, then it is 2. If we put 3, then it is 3. So similarly, we are taking another value for corresponding s. We are getting different value of p, perimeter. So that's why the value of s is not fixed. So it is not fixed. Value is not fixed. So that's why it is called a variable whose value is not fixed. That is called a variable, and whose value is fixed, that is called a constant. So next, come to the definition of algebra. Algebra is a generalized arithmetic in which the numbers are represented by letter known as literal letter or simply literals. Okay. Next, come to operation on literal and number addition. Okay. So in algebra we are dealing with the literals. That is, in arithmetic generally we are for math we are using these numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 dot dot dot, these numbers, or -1, -2, -3, these numbers. Now in algebra we can say that we are not only using this number, we are also using the literals or the all the or the alphabet letters. Okay. So first come to the operation of literals and numbers. Operation of literals and numbers. Operation of literals and numbers. So here, if we find the sum of the literal x, sum of literal x and a number 5. So how can we express it? We can express it as x plus 5. Sum of one literal and one 5. Literal is my x and the number is my 5. Okay. So next come to this is the addition of literals. Now operation this is the sum of a literal to a number. Now if we take sum of a literal x and other literal y, okay, other literal y, so that can be expressed as x plus y. Could you understand? Next come to subtraction. Subtraction. The subtraction, if we have to tell that 5 less than literal x, if we have to tell that one statement, 5 less than literal x, so how can we express this statement? This is a statement given. Okay. This was also a statement. This is also a statement. This we can write a statement, and that can be expressed as like that. For this is a statement. Now this statement is given here, 5 less than literal x. So how can we express that? 5 less than x means we have to write it as x minus 5. 5 less than. Okay. Next, y less than x means a literal less than a literal. Y less than x. How can we represent it? X minus y. Next come to multiplication. Multiplication. Four times x. 4 times x means 4 into x means 4x. Okay. So this is a constant number to a literal. Next, if we take a literal to a literal, that is y time x, that can be expressed as yx or xy. Okay. Next come to division. Division. If the statement is y is divided by x or x is divided by y, x is divided by, then it can be written as x by y. Okay. Next, x is so this is literal divided by literal. Next come to x is divided by 7, suppose we tell. So that means x by 7. So a literal divided by a number. So this is the, so these are all are the expression of the certain statement. We can with the help of this statement we can express it like that. Okay. Next come to power of literal. Power or exponent of literal. Power or exponent of literal. If we multiply similar literal, that is x, first we take x. So here x, we are taking 1 here. So this is called the power of x. Okay. So here 1 means 1 is the 1x means 1 is the power of x. It's clear. The power of x would be 1. 1 in the power of x. Now if we multiply x into x, what will happen? The power of x would, first x would be 1 and the power of next x would be 1. So for multiplication the powers would be added and we are getting x square. Okay, so that is x square. Similarly, if we multiply x into x 3 times, what comes? X to the power 3. If we multiply x into x up to 100 times, the power of x would be x to the power 100. If we multiply x into x up to n times, the power of x would be x to the power n. So these are the power or exponent of literal. So actually for any, next come to another formula. For any three literal ABC, for any three literal ABC, we can write A into 0 is equal to 0. Okay. A into 1 is equal to 1 into A is equal to A. Here A into 0 is equal to 0 into A is equal to 0. Okay. So this is 2, this is 3. If we take 3, if we take two literal A, B, that can be represented as B A, B into A. Next, literal number 4. If we take 3 literal A, B into C, that can be expressed as A into B, C. And the last one, if we take A into B plus C, that can be expressed as AB plus AC. Okay. So next come to we are knowing about power of literal. So next come to, suppose if we have given one question, suppose that x into dot dot dot, suppose we have to given 6 times. Okay, into y into dot 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 5 times. Suppose it is given. So what will be my answer? So my x, 6 times x is multiplied. How many times the return should be multiplied? The power should be getting that number. 6 times multiplied, that is x to the power 6. Here 5 times multiplied, so that's equal to y to the power 5. That's equal to x to the power 6, y to the power 5. That will be my answer. It's clear. Now if here we take any constant term, so that constant term should be remain here. Means suppose if we suppose take here 3, so my answer should be 3x to the power 6, y to the power 5. Okay. If there should be 3, but here not 3 is present, so we can write also only this will be an answer. So that's it. Next come to the following using numbers literal sign on the basic operation. If we have to write the following using number literal and sign of basic operation, write the statements by using literal numbers and basic operation. Suppose one statement is given here, 3 more than a number of x. 3 more than a number x. So how can we express it in algebra? 3 more than a number x. So first we take the number x. Next 3 more means 3 should be added to this. So this will be my answer. Next come to another question. Y less than 6. Y less than 6. So y less than 6 means 6 is my greater among these two. Now y less means 6 minus y. Less means we are subtracting that number from this number. Next come to question number 3. 1/3 of the sum of x and y. 1/3 of the sum of x and y. So 1/3 of the sum. So first we have to make the sum of x and y. What is the sum of x and y? X plus y. That is the sum of x and y. Now 1/3 of the x plus y is equal to 1/3 of the x plus y is equal to 1/3 into x plus y. That will be my answer. Next, 5 less than the quotient of x by y. See this carefully. This 5 less than the quotient of x by y. So how we are getting the quotient? If we divide x by y, x by y means divide x by this variable. So the quotient should be x by y. This is my quotient, required quotient. Now the statement is what? 5 less than quotient of x by y. So my answer should be x by y minus 5, because 5 is less than the quotient. Okay, so quotient minus 5. There is x minus 5. Next, 7 taken away from the sum of x plus y. 7 taken away from the sum of x plus y. If 7 is taken away, so sum of x plus sum of x and y here, x and y. So the sum of x plus y is equal to x plus y. Now 7 taken away means we have to minus this 7 from x plus y. So that will be my answer. So hope you are understanding to express any statements in literals, numbers and the basic operation. These are the basic operation actually, minus, division, okay, addition, these are the basic operation. These are the combination of basic operation. So in this process we have to do the exercise 8a. Come to exercise 8a, RS Agarwal math book. Now here various types of questions are given, exercise 8a. I am solving some of the questions, rest will be your homework. Here is the first question. Write the following literal numbers and sign of the basic operation. Let's first the question number 1. Question number 1 is x is increased by 12. So x we take and that is increased by 12. So that is my answer. X plus 12. Okay. Next, y is decreased by 7. Y decreased by 7. Y decreased by 7 means we have to take y and it is decreased by 7. So 7 should be minus from it. Next, the difference of a and b. Difference of a and b. Here a greater than b is stated. Difference of a and b. So this is the bigger number, this is the smaller number. So the difference should be a minus b. So that is my answer. Next, come to question number 6. 5 times x added to 7 times of y. Question number 6. Okay. 5 times of x. 5 times x means 5 into x. That is added to 7 times of y. So that will be my answer. Next, question number 9. 2 less than the quotient of x by y. So question number 9. The quotient of x by y is that. Okay. And here it is stated that 2 less than. So x by y minus 2. That should be my answer. Next, x multiplied by itself means x into x. It is multiplied to itself. That means x square. Next, come to question number 13. X minus twice y. Question number 13. X minus twice y. It is stated in the book. So x minus twice y. Next, question number xiv 14. X cubed is less than y cubed. So my x cubed is x cubed is equal to x cube. This depends like that, and y cube is equal to what is the 3. Now x cube is less than y cube. That means y cube minus x cube. That will be my answer. So rest will be you should do as your homework. That question I have not done here. Next, come to question number 2. Ranjit scored 80 marks in English and X marks in Hindi. What is his total marks in the two subjects? Question number 2. I will giving you the hint only. The total marks would be what? X in first subject English and 80 is in English and X is the Hindi. So the total, we have to make the total of X and for 80. Okay, you will get the answer. Next, move to question number 3. Question number 3. I will move to question number 3, small 3. 14 into A into A into A into A into B into B into B. So now what will be my answer? 14 has remained same. Now here A is multiplied 4 times, so A to the power 4, and here B is multiplied 3 times, B to the power 3. So that will be my answer. Next come to question number 5. 3 Z into Z into Z into Y into X. We have to represent it. Now here 3 is remain same. Next Z 3Z comes, means Z to the power 3. Here Y into Y means Y to the power 2. Here X is 1 X. Now one thing we have to look at, we have to look at that. For multiplication, if we change the number, that should be not matter. That is, we can write it like that: 3x y square z cube. That will be the answer. 3y square x z cube. That will be another answer. So these two are all correct. Next, question number 4 of exercise 8A. Remember, write down the following in product form. So this is the product form. Okay, this is the product form, and this is the product form, and this is exponential form. Exponential form. The product form is given. We have to make it as exponential form. Next, in the next step, the next question, we have to give an exponential form. We have to make that in product form. So the exponential form is x square y to the power 4. We have to make it as product form. That means x into x into y into y into y into y. So that is my product form. Next come to question. So this is my question number 1 of 4. Next come to question number 4. Question number 4 is 10 a cube b cube c cube. That means 10 into a into a into a into b into b into b into b into c into c into c. So that is my product form. So that's it for today's class. I will come to another topic after completing this topic, algebraic expression. We will come to another subtopic of algebraic expression. Now the homework I have given to you should complete it. Okay, and the classwork that I have done in the board, you should write it down in your classwork copy. That is mentioning the date of 19/5/2020. So that's it for today's class. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe my channel for getting update math related video.